Hey folks, it's March 5th, about 4:15 in the afternoon. I talked yesterday about the big gaggle of boards that I had to go through. Right there, you can see that that's 6 boards, so that's 9 inches. And then a little space, and then another 4.5, that's the 3. And then there you can see one, a little space, and then 3. So I had to, and then this one. Now that's 16 inches there. So what I did is I took a short bit and I cut through that. And then I took my 12 or 18 inch long bit, put it on my drill and cut that. And then I had a 45-degree angle attachment that Linda had bought for me. And that unfortunately broke. I can't find it. It was a DeWalt, nice one. But I used that when I got to here, and it's sort of a sideways type deal. You know, I keep my drill out here and then it turned direction and would turn the bit somewhat. I used that also over here to get through this. Now you can see I started halfway on the board. By the time I got out here, I was about 1.5 inches away. And here what I did is I just put my drill in at an angle because by that time that attachment had broke. And what I did is I drilled through and I probably got 1.5 inches on the back side there. So that's what I did to get that outlet in under the window. Remember, that used to be where it was going to be a door. So yesterday I did all that. Today I wired that and that one and that one. Then what I did is I put this box in, and this will control my lights on this half of the room, and the other one will control it on that half. I put another box in, and what this will do is it'll control, I'll have 6 lights in this area, and it'll control those 6 lights here, and then I'll have it do it over there as well. It'll also control a fan that'll be up there and a light on that. And then the 4th, because this is a 4-gang box, the 4th one, I'll be able to turn my outside lights on and off from either here or over where that window is right here, which is still in the great room. So that outlet box will hopefully go here. Hopefully it fits. So that's that. I think I've shown you my swing. Hangs from the ceiling. It's a hammock chair. Today I got all that wiring done over there on the garage wall. I got it all done so that you know, for instance here you can see what I do is I have a little let's see where the hell it is. I've got a couple of caps on there. You can see I did the whites to the whites, the blacks to the blacks, and the coppers. And I put a pigtail on. Now a pigtail, once I've attached them all together with these wire nuts, then what I do is I have another shorter wire, and I put this in with it. And so for instance, this is a white. And so what I do, what I then do is I cut a piece of the sheathing off here, and I pigtail that on to the 2 wires that are in the box, one feeding it power and the other one feeding power to the next outlet. And I cut a little piece off of here, get it together so that now I've got the copper from each of those colored wires together. And then this will ultimately get probably cut to shorten it up a bit and then attached to the outlet. And I do that with the white, I do it with the black ones, and I do it with the copper. So these pieces here are just, when I run these wires to the outlets, I always make sure I have plenty of wire because I can't stretch it if I don't have sufficient amount. The other thing that I'm trying to do this wiring so that I'm just going now from room to room, because now what I'm doing is hooking up the outlets. Now, you know, this area here up to that post, that's dining room, and over there kitchen. I don't know where the table will be exactly, so I don't know where I want my overhead light. And I know where the island is going to be roughly, but I just as soon put those lights in once I have a better vision of that. So what I did is from this outlet or switch box here, what I did is I ran a wire up and I just had extra. And what I did is this will be the light or the wire that'll feed the dining room light, and it'll be roughly in this area. Then I also came across and attached to the top of that 2x4 that you keep seeing. You see there it's coming out. And I have enough wire here so that I can at least get power into this area and then wire other lights to it. Now, we'll be able to turn it on or off over there, but I also wanted to be able to turn it on or off when I go to bed. And so I've got this box. And what we've got is we're bringing 2 wires down. One wire that goes from here up through the ceiling over to that switch that turns on the dining room or the kitchen light. And I'll have another wire that comes from this box up and over to that one so that I can turn those kitchen and dining room lights on in 2 places. Here by the pantry or over there by the entry. The third switch in this box will be for the lighting in this hallway here. And that will also be what they call a 3-way. When you can turn it on in 2 places, that's a 3-way switch. We'll run another wire from there up and over, and right here I'll have a switch box so that I'll be able to turn these lights on or off from this location. Now, I grant you it's only 8 feet, but you know, as we get older, we'll probably want to have more light on our way to the bed. So our bedroom is down this hall. It's just one piss-ass ugly day out there today. The winds are, if I had to guess, they're easily 40 miles an hour. You know, now you can, as we look, you can see, maybe you can see, it's snowing out. We're supposed to get 4 to 8 inches between today and tomorrow. Doesn't bother me, I'm dry in here. But what I'm going to finish up today is I'm going to finish up running the wire, the additional wire over across the ceiling and feeding down to that switch box. So this takes a lot of planning. I enjoy doing it. But it's nothing that you're going to set speed records at. It takes a long time to do this stuff and do it right. So I want to thank you for tuning in, following our progress, and stop on down sometime. 5846 Hobie Lane, White Bear Township. Bye.